Howdy gang, welcome back. Here we are on another episode. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And I'm actually having like way too much fun making this. This is slowly becoming like one of my favorite cities. I think I've said that before. Okay, so what I did in between the episodes is I added a few new tram lines, and we're actually on one of the new lines right now. So I made sure that this one went right through that really cool looking roundabout that goes over the river a little bit. And I actually added a few bus lines as well. And one of them, which I totally forgot about in the transportation series, was utilizing the expressways, like the little bus lane that we kind of made. It's kind of the express one. So I made a line go right through there. I'll kind of show you guys that, and I think it turned out pretty alright. And yeah, we'll just kind of follow this over to the station. I'm kind of curious to see how that looks, and yeah, we can kind of enjoy the city from this angle. And I do want to do a nighttime little tram thing, but unfortunately the lighting, I can even just show you really quickly. Just kind of like that. The lighting just flickers a lot. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that. And so it happens with a few of the trams. So, not really sure why. Anyway, so we'll keep it daylight, just make it a little bit easier on the eyes. Kind of see a little bit more anyhow. But I really like this route. And this whole area here, I think we're going to start putting some offices in. So I do want to do some just general construction. You can kind of see we've got a big shift in terms of demand down there at the bottom for RCI. So lots of people, that's kind of the goal. And if we get our population to 40,000, then we get a new city tile. So kind of like a double thing we're going after right here. Or more or less, I guess, one thing leading to the next, you know? And I hope you guys enjoyed the transportation episode as well. I had, again, I'm way too much fun making these. Like, I can't even believe it. And like, I look so forward to making these episodes for you guys. Just a little bit of a side note here. Anyway, so we'll do another transportation themed one a little bit down the road when we get our major airport going. And there's a new mod out that allows you to create internal transit lines on airports and ferry terminals. And that kind of blows my mind a little bit, so I might try that out a little bit off camera, see how it goes. Because if that's a little bit chaotic and not quite working well, we might not use it. But if it works like a charm, I think we should probably add that to at least some of the bigger cities. Okay, so maybe down the road we'll look into that. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that. And yeah, I guess we'll just kind of follow this into the station, and then yeah, jump ship, and then have some building. I'm curious to see. This is going into the back little area. You can already see some buses right here too. That looks cool with the highway next to us having the sound barrier. That makes this area feel a little bit more real. Well, this is so cool. And this should just kind of go. I don't know if it's gonna go up this one or the next. Yeah, it's gonna cut over here. Oh, this is so exciting. And I think it turns left when it's done. Okay, well, let's jump out. And let's get some building done. Okay, so I got lots of money, which is fantastic. I've been kind of letting the game run for a little bit. Now, over here, it seems like it's the best kind of area to kind of get some more people going. And what I think we could do is just kind of extend a few of these roads to kind of keep the general shape the same, and then we can still curve some of these 6 lanes around. And then what I was thinking of doing over here was maybe making the highway go a little bit wider, and then we can have a train line that runs down the center of the highway. We've got something like that in Toronto, and I think it looks pretty cool. I've seen that in a few cities, actually. And it would be kind of cool to get some stations going. I don't think we have any that are narrow enough, so I'm not really going to bother with that, but we'll more or less use it as a little bit of a form of transportation. And then we can either bring the highways up, or kind of sink them, or bring the train up again over it. Just be kind of fun to have that run alongside just for a little bit. Okay, now without further ado, let's just jump in and do some building. And we are going to use some tram tracks, so later on down the road, eventually we'll get some more lines in. Okay, let's just go up here like that. And let's just curve this 6 lane like that. Excellent, very nice. Now, we could probably benefit from a bridge, and you know what, it'd be really cool if we could get one from there over to here. I don't think that's going to be straight, though. I think this has to go like the faintest bit forward. By like 2 tiles, maybe. So let's go as far as we can, and that's essentially what I was after. And, oh yes, very nice. So maybe if we use a smaller road, we can get that in there. So I'm going to move these things over. Just ever so slightly. A 1 and a 2, and that should be fine. Let's wire them up, otherwise what's the point of them, you know? And there we go. Alright, now tram tracks I think is the best route to do. Okay, so I need that to go there, so that tells me that we should be doing this side first. And then again, I believe that will keep things nice and symmetrical. Okay, so I think we'll go over the highway. So we're not going to worry too much about that just yet, so let's back that up. Let's get this 6-lane connected. We'll go all over the place as usual. Just go straight. Oh, there we are. It's kind of interesting with that little section of bridge right there. Actually, I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Alright, so we'll keep that. We'll bring... Oh, that's a bus lane. Ooh, convenient. Let's bring that up. Quite like that. Alright, now how far can we go? Oh, the whole way, huh? Now, I think these intersections here, they're a little bit too close together. So the option would be to maybe add a roundabout, a big one to this area, but we don't quite have the space on the other side. So instead of doing that, let's go a little bit further down the block like this. Oh, that was it. And why don't we go like that? And then we can kind of maybe put that idea on the back burner, that we could possibly do something like that down the road. Otherwise, why don't we just put that like this, and then we still have just a little bit more options to kind of come in. Okay, so we have a roundabout and a cool kind of shape. I think what we could do is keep these going straight for a little bit. And we can probably do another really big central park or something up here. Okay, so let's give ourselves somewhere to work. I like that. So we can leave this whole space here open. So let's just draw these. Continue that. And this would be cool if this lines up. Oh, it kind of does. Oh man, we need to be over by like 1. Oh my goodness, so close. Maybe if we go like this, and then go like this, we'll have a better result. Oh yes, party time. That's kind of cool. Quite like that. And this will look kind of neat when we're staring at buildings, you know, going this way. Oh, I like that a lot. All right, so kind of extending our neighborhoods like such. Now, you know what? These are probably going to be better off as a tram, because we're going to have something. Oh, I know what we could do. Okay, so we'll extend this. This will go like this. And then, if done correctly, oh goodness, that's not what I wanted. Ironic that I said if done correctly. Okay, now, cross your fingers, s'il vous plaît. We're looking for your trams. Dedicated tram tracks. And, okay, so I want this to be symmetrical, so we're going to start from, I want to say about here. Oh, but these don't line up. Okay, so I need to go, oh boy. Go like this. And then we'll go like that. There we are. We'll figure out this little back bit in a second. I just needed that to go like this. And then this to go like that. And then we turn this into regular road. And then that's kind of fun. And actually, I think we're going to go a little bit further, just so the traffic light's a bit further spaced. Okay, so that goes like this. That goes like that now. That's cool. And this connects... Oh, let's make this actually this road. Ooh, lovely. Now this... Oh my gosh. If these line up... Oh, we can totally make it line up though, right? Oh, that's so cool. Oh my goodness, who does this stuff? I love it. Oh, wow. That is cool. Almost like we planned that. Oh, let's do this one over here now. Oh boy, this will be kind of challenging. Okay, so... Alright. Do the old eyeball effect. Hopefully we'll get this right. What on earth? I love it. Oh, wow. So I'd say it's maybe one tile off, but that is not too shabby, guys. And I think we kind of can hide the fact that it's one tile off by the fact that it goes a little bit on a slant, kind of curves downward. Oh, that's cool. Now, for the sake of traffic volume, just so we have a bit of a winning strategy, why don't we give ourselves some extra lanes? So we are, after all, coming off a 6-lane road, so there's no need to kind of pile them all into the one. Now, it's a shame that we can't get that to kind of work. Okay, well then I guess this one's going to stay like that. So I'd rather the aesthetic look. And then, oh my goodness, this might be overkill. We could go from here, and that's not quite straight. Oh, we could change that curve. You know. Oh boy, this is getting crazy. Well, not really, actually. No, that's not really too crazy. Okay, now that's... Yeah, I mean, it's symmetrical enough. Let's keep it. Okay. And... I mean, in a perfect world, we can get this to work. If we have to, we can always go like this. There is no harm in doing that. Okay, so we'll try that, and then now we're going to take our 6-lane road, curve, and then just go at 45. If we can nab this. If not, back to the drawing board. Okay, now what is stopping us from exploring that as an option? So that's straight enough, I think. And then we should now be able to get this in. Look at that. Perfect. I like it. That way we're not disrupting the 6-lane corridor as much. Okay, and then we have, yeah, some more options over here. So we'll be able to open up some new tram traffic, which is fantastic. And let's try the thing with the highway. See how this sort of maybe comes out. Alright. Now, what I'm looking for is just some grids here, so we can have something for reference. And let's just say from about here or so, and that gives us enough room to gently curve over. Let's just try going like this. And we'll keep it going straight, just for a nice little stretch. Are we starting in the same spot here? I think so. Yep, we're good. And then I would also like to open up a collector lanes kind of system over here too. And I'm going to give us a little bit more room in between the lanes that we did in the previous part of the city. But I would like to make a lot of high density through here, to be honest with you. So let's go like this. And then I picture this going maybe like kind of halfway up this peninsula, so kind of over where the trees kind of end. And sorry about my voice, guys. I seem to be kind of losing a little bit here. Okay, so I'm looking to get 3 tiles in between. So let's go over by 1 more, I think. Nope, actually it doesn't take away tiles. So I had it right the first time. Okay, so just the same general ballpark area. And then now we'll get rid of these. get rid of all of that. And hope for our best with this. Yeah, that's okay. That's really not bad at all. I like that. Just double check our... Oh, of course, that's not the right distance. Or direction, I mean. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just change this one too, just so we don't forget. I like it. And ideally, I would like to get... Now, how are we going to get these to kind of work? We could just do that. I think we should give ourselves a little bit more space, to be honest. Okay, so let's just bring these in now. So remember, we're going up by 5. Say over by... Actually, I like that snap point, which is 8, so that's fine. Oh, too much, so that's 5. Okay, I think we can get the right... There's 5 again. Oh, interesting. There's different levels of 5, it looks like. So I want 5 and an 8. I'm not going to, unfortunately, get it, but I will take as close as we can get. And honestly, that's not so bad. I kind of like that. Can't really tell anyway. And this just gives us a little bit more room when we're doing our on and off, the kind of collector on, you know, to express kind of lanes. And then, as promised, so I guess we actually need our grids back here. But I would like to now get ourselves a train track. Okay, so let's put this in. Nice dead center. That'd be cool if we get that working, but we cannot. Okay. And you know what we could even do is just give ourselves the option of having internal and external traffic through here. So we'll give ourselves 2 trains. Now let's make them a little bit more in the center. And, okay, so we need one like that. Oh, yes, now we're talking. Oh, this will be cool. Oh, I love it. Alright, now the way to get these in, you have to kind of leapfrog. So you go one over the other, otherwise you won't be able to get them to stop at the same end. They're going to try and then if you want these to be totally symmetrical when you're done, and of course, alright, so if that's the case, well, sugar sticks. This is going to get really complicated. Oh gosh, I was going to change over this road. Okay, well, if there was a little bit more spacing, what you would do is draw, you know, something like this in between. In instances like this, where it's a little bit too close, I don't know if there's an option. Maybe the single roads would work. Aha, they do. Just barely. So, dependent on the mod, but there you go. Now they're even, Steven. And so we'll do the same thing over here, since we know that works. Perfect. Now I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I want to have a rail corridor that possibly starts to go the other way. Or we can even have one that maybe ends, but it kind of has one station here, kind of comes in. Or we can find a way to make these kind of move a little bit over to here. You know, have both of them kind of turn. I think I might explore that a little bit off camera, because that's going to be a little bit challenging, but we might want to try that now before we start putting train lines in, kind of going that way. But that could be kind of fun, I think. Okay, and we're also going to have to sneak another interchange in over here, but I won't worry about that until we get a little bit more space to work with, so it'll be up to us to unlock some more city tiles. Okay, so let's put it on 3-speed. Let's motor through this. And I think we're going to have to get some pipes up here. Yes, indeed. I guess we can just make these go straight like that. Excellent. And I'll worry about that side afterwards. Okay. Oh no, someone's got no power. That definitely is not good. Now, why don't we be preemptive and put just a couple more of these in, simply oh, that connects to that already. Simply because we'll need them down the road. There, and I think that's connected. Looks like it is. Okay, these are just temporary. They are going to move because obviously people are going to live here, you know, or work here. Still haven't made up my mind which one's going to be which. Okay, so along the bus corridor, let's do some lure. Oh, no, right, we wanted that nice cool look. So let's keep it small right there and keep it high density like this. Oh, no, I take it back. I know what we're doing. Take it back. Erase. Check this out. This will be a much better option. Okay, so this... Oh, we still haven't figured out how we want to connect over to here. My goodness. Okay, let me just do that rather quickly, otherwise I will forget again. Now, we could just sneak through like that. That's not really the most efficient thing, though. I think what we could do instead is sneak in like this and remove that. Oops, removing both, sorry. Okay, I'm sure there's a way. We just gotta get a little bit closer. And now from here, we'll just go like this. Oh goodness, I hate when that happens. Okay, I feel like that's a mod, not necessarily something with the game, but who knows. Either way, we are now connected. Excellent. Very nice. Sound the applause, right? Oh goodness, I'm a dork. Okay, so let's change... No, that's fine. What am I saying? That goes that way. Okay, so back to what I was doing right over here. And so what I wanted instead is to have offices. I know that we don't really have a demand for it. We'll have offices go like this, and they'll act as a little bit of a sound barrier. And then because of how noisy this area is, this will be the commercial. I'm not going on that side just yet. I haven't really figured that out. And you know what? Just to kind of keep this a little bit low, why don't we use some lower density right here? All these poor buildings just came in. And then we'll possibly put some park assets or something just to kind of take advantage of this open space. Let's go like that. And this might maybe change. Yeah, let's make this commercial. So I think this area is kind of becoming a little bit more kind of touristy. So we'll put some more hotels and some nightlife in, kind of giving ourselves some options here. Some high density up here. That should look nice. And maybe this little part can be low. And there we are. Okay. Just gonna need one road kind of sneaking through here, so we'll use this same one. Again, keeping this open for our central park. Oopsies, that was off by one. Okay, let's try that again. And there we are. And that's better. And I think you just did that again, didn't you? Yeah, more than me, I swear. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, unfortunately, we got no one connecting here in terms of power, but let's remedy that by bringing in some more residents. And we'll have a cool kind of Central Park, New York kind of feel, because we're going to be really, really, really tall buildings the whole way around the park. And then when we look down, it'll be really, really cool. And then I think for this lower part, this last little block, let's start switching back to houses. And then that can be the end of our little high density corridor in this part of the city. Or maybe a little break in it, because we'll see how the highway and everything goes. Because obviously highways, oops, don't zone here, so it's our park. Okay, so optimal sunlight, preferably. Okay, so speaking of parks, let's at least get a few park assets in. And I did want to get some parking lots actually near our little transportation hub here. Okay, so let's grab just the basic ones. We can always use one of these. I love these things. And, I mean, in a perfect world, that would fit, right? I don't think it matters that we're blocking that, No, that looks silly, blocking the pedestrian thing. We'll just go to the other side of the street. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. And I might even go... no, actually, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. And then across the street, I think I'll use, yeah, some of these. If they were to fit. They do not, but we'll put a different type of parking lot in. So I do want some parking lots over here, because there's not that many options otherwise. Now, why can't I zone right there, I wonder? Oh, it's probably because of that bus stop. Okay, maybe it wasn't meant to be. We can probably put a couple like this. Oh, but you know what? We're going to be changing that, so let's not do too much right there. That's right. Okay, so keeping room for an avenue to come down. Let's just go like this. There's 2 parking lots right there. That's plenty. We've already got some parking over there, which is perfect. Actually, that was a small parking lot I was after, so let me just put those in really quickly. And I would love to get 2. Doesn't look like it, but I'll take the 1. My goodness, that's great. Can't even count. So let's put one of these over here. And you know what? Maybe that could be the foothold of our little central park thing. I know I wanted to do that in the last one, but we didn't. Oh yes, the spacing wasn't right, but we can get those both in here this time around. Okay, perfect. And then off camera, I'll probably put some rocks and this and that, and some pedestrian paths, just to kind of get that nice and right looking. And I will take my sweet time. Okay. Now, what can we do in terms of something we haven't done yet? Let's put like a special park or something in here. Okay, let's open up the panel a bit here. Give ourselves some more options for viewing. Okay. Now we can go for something a little bit larger because we have bigger neighborhoods up here. My goodness, there's so much to choose from. This is so difficult sometimes. Oh, we had a request for some more gas stations. So why don't we do that? I want to drop a few of these in the city, to be honest with you. So there's one right there. Let's just plunk some of these down. And, oh, that's not a bad spot, actually. I wish it didn't kill that pedestrian path. Oh, there, that's a cool spot, too. I like that. And probably use one around here. There we go. Because, you know, gas stations are obviously really important. And I think it'd be great to have one here. And that way our pedestrians, or sorry, our tourists coming in from the hotels, they can, you know, go over there and visit. And then we'll for sure have one over in our trucking area, because trucks need refueling. Perfect. And these are the kind of tanks and everything I have in mind for, you know, when we do our rail yard and that kind of stuff. So we'll make a way to like work these in, but just so you can kind of visualize what we're after. And these look super cool because they're like covered in snow and stuff. But picture these and, you know, lots of train lines kind of coming in, so that'll look wicked. Oh my goodness, this already just gives me like such hope. Okay, so we'll just kind of let that brew in the back of our minds. And oh, this is a great, yeah, let's use this. I like this a lot. Not a very large park, but still a nice looking building. And like, I would like to use it somewhere symmetrical, so use that right there. And let's, again, go for a really big park. That's kind of what I was looking for in the first place. And I think we should drop some services in here. And I mean, ideally I want to use a custom one. Oh, we don't have any botanical gardens yet. Alright, well why don't we put that near this? Oh, that's a good spot. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. There we go. Nice. And we'll just go like that behind it. Oh, cool. Oh, that works so well. I love that. Okay, now that means what I would like to do with this area is keep this low. So it's great that we already have a hospital and that school too. So I'm actually going to unzone these people from here. Same with that spot right there. And I'm going to use a little bit more parks and just some random kind of assets right here. I'm trying to keep this a little bit of a kind of low style corridor now. Okay, so let's just drop in maybe a parking lot since we got a bit more room to work with now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so like that. We'll do that same kind of thing again with the pathing. Perfect. We'll let this be lower commercial, just like that. Perfect. And then I think behind, now what is this building? No, there's just buildings that haven't gone away yet. So I think we might put some more services, say, over on this part. Okay, so high school, that's essentially right there. That's fine. I guess we need things a little bit closer up here, so forget what I was saying just now. Put that near... yeah, right there, near that avenue. And I think the high school down there is probably good enough for coverage. Yeah, it looks like it. So that's fine and dandy. Okay, now we're gonna need some police up here. Oh, and then you know what we should do is we should use our toll routes over on these. Ah, ha ha ha! Yes, that's a great idea. Okay, so we will build that in. All right, so near our gas stations, nobody does any gas and dash. Perfect. And definitely need a fire department up here. And let's use that really cool looking. Yeah, oh, it fits really nicely there too. Okay, what am I looking for now? Healthcare. We have that hospital nearby, so that should be enough. Maybe we can put a pharmacy, because that's a cool looking building. And does that work well in that little corner spot? Not well enough, so let's maybe move that. I think we get that. Oopsies, I wanted to go in the corner. There we go. And you know what we can do is just like a little back alley. Going like this. There we go. That's kind of cool. Let's create a traffic light. So you know what we can do instead? Oh, darn it. Is go like... no. Oh, it's because of the race. So why don't we go like this? Make things unnecessarily complicated, because that's just kind of our motif sometimes. And my goodness, what are you even doing? This is getting so complicated, so unnecessary. There we go. Now we'll change that direction. Oops. There we go. A little bit odd, but why not, right? Reconnect that. Perfect. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Now, will you hurry up and grow over here? Otherwise, we're going to have to stretch some power lines over. See, we're getting close. Okay, well, I guess we can do power lines. And we'll just put one of these boxes in. There we go. There we go. Everyone's now wired in. Bring the sun back up. Okay, now, I think we're just going to need some death care, and then we'll look at the garbage collection, but I think otherwise we're doing pretty darn good over here. I'd give it the old seal of approval. Yeah, so many decisions. Oh, custom cemetery. I'm always reminded to do that whenever I see those, and then we never do it. And I don't think we have enough time now to kind of get into it. Okay, just go like this. Well, okay. And so garbage, last thing, yeah, definitely need some garbage. Okay, so why don't we put a recycling center just near like, the train stations or something? Because this area, it's going to be fairly noisy. And I like to be close to one of these bridges, so I anticipate people not really minding the noise. So we can just put some offices or something around there, right? Are you powered? You are not, my friend, unfortunately. A little handy utility box. And there's plenty of these just on the workshop. And I still have to get that asset list. And I'm really sorry, guys, for not having made that yet. It's just a little bit tough, you know, because of my my spare time. But I'll, you know, I got the mod list going, so I'm halfway there, right? Okay. I think we got a nice little start going on. So this is basically going to give us enough kind of room and area, hopefully, to hit our next population milestone. Zone that as well. I think all we need is a little bit of time for this to kind of fill in. No real rush. And I'll leave that last little bit just because of that little power box right there. And then as this area kind of grows, what we'll do is eventually just kind of spread the transportation network out this way. Possibly make ourselves another little transportation hub. And then, yeah, we can kind of work on over here next. And then get ourselves a little bit more office zoning. And then we'll start shifting our attention towards doing the harbor area. And I look forward to that. Alright, guys, well, I think we'll call it an episode here. Definitely digging the new zone. So what I'll do is start adding some districts. I'll probably do some more naming as well, because we've got some more areas I can name after you fine folks. And like I said, I've got my list. Where is it? I always keep it close with all my... Yeah, oh, yes. Very nice. My many, many pages of post-it notes now, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I've got a little list here. I keep notes on some of my you know, on you cool subscribers, right? So get on my radar, guys. All right, let me know what you think, and honestly, let me know if this is a little bit too busy. I think we're just kind of at the threshold where it's not, you know, but yeah, let me know what you think. Because the option would be to consolidate. We could possibly remove maybe one, maybe that one right there, if anything, but I kind of like what we have, so yeah, who knows, maybe we'll keep it. All right, guys, until the next one, take care of yourselves, and I appreciate all the comments and support so far. All right, take care of yourselves, and have a great day.